So anyways, guys, so what I can do with the teachers of the past, I can make sure that I can see them. I can't give them another chance to see them. But the thing is, every single day, what you want out of life is to understand straight away that I'm always waking up before 9 o'clock in the morning to go and do what I need to do to succeed. But the thing is, that you want to feel somebody else comforting you in a way that they're on top of you and they're having sex with you and enjoying you and that they're looking sexy, yeah? Which that's what you want. But what you really want is yourself more. I mean, you want to be able to speak more words. And then from that point, you want to be able to go and find a better deal here to have more going for you, where you can have them all the time. But then you have to settle in that area with them. And that's the thing. I mean, it's either settle in the area with them or travel with yourself around the world. I mean, what do you want? I mean, do you want to travel with somebody else or do you want to travel with yourself? Actually, it's much better to travel with yourself than with other people. Actually, yes, she looks sexy. I mean, yes, he looks sexy. But isn't it better for you to travel the world rather than to be with them? Actually, it's much better to travel the world. I mean, if you understand that, then understand straight away that what you want really is to understand that if you're just looking for something of pleasure with them, then understand it's more how you need to go and grow yourself more anyway. But it's more, you never have that kind of devotional partner that they do. But you do have yourself though. I mean, look at yourself as that. I mean, you're the one that's winning. I'm lifting my words all the way through now. I'm lifting my words, I have a great vibe. I understand straight away how to be much greater. I'm lifting myself in my words. I'm lifting the capacity of words and numbers in my life, of value in words. I'm not saying I have an album to do. I have something great in my life. I have different aspects of life. And it's nice to have pleasure with all those women of the past, I promise you. I can see all those women of the past. I can see those sexier ones. Those are the ones I feel. I promise you, it's so beautiful to have pleasure with all of them, I promise you. That's a fantasy, and I promise that's a dream of mine come true. You understand? That's a dream of mine. But the thing is, that no matter what, I'm learning anyway. That dream is come true already. Because I have the words now. I have the words to achieve everything I want. But the pleasure is in the words. And the pleasure is in the words now. I understand that. I understand now. I win totally. I'm just much greater now. And because I'm much greater, I have this massive sex drive. And how? When the massive sex drive of words is how you get the sex drive. I mean, words is how you increase your health. And words is how you lose weight and become healthier. And words is the way how in life you understand the word I only. Then understand, and words is the way for you to understand how to do anything in life. Whereas if you increase the word capacity upon that, and then understand that it's much more the words over here, and then speak more words for yourself, and then it's much more how you feel. And then once you finish that scenario, and then you want more to speak more words. Whereas it's more about the words from this point. It's more the nice and beautiful feeling, but that can only go so far. I mean, pleasure only goes so far, guys. I mean, you must understand that you have plenty of time always to succeed and do what you want. But every single day, focus on exposing yourself more. Expose the individual you are. I'm talking so much, I'm developing myself so much that I'm just 28 years of age. That's why I'm understanding I've broken records today. I'm making sure you understand that I am somebody who breaks records. I'm somebody who speaks the more words in this lifetime than anybody else. And that's why I'm growing much more quicker, and I get to attract all that. I get to attract all that too, but it's more how they get it before I. You understand? But I get it before them now. I get it before them in other ways now. I mean, yes, they get the pleasure with those women before I, but I have the pleasure before them in the word I. You understand? Or shall I rather have the word I anyway? I'm sure now anyway. Or so what's amazing is understanding that yes, or else you want that feeling of having a sexy individual with you, having sex with them, and then having a fucking orgy with all these beautiful, sexy people, and just being acceptance and feeling acceptance here, that people accept you and you're just fucking and people accept you anyway, and you feel great about that. But no, I mean, you never feel great about that. You never feel great when you're doing pleasure with these people. I mean, there's no acceptance there. Well, now, in a way, there is acceptance, but it never makes you feel great when you're doing pleasure with them. It never makes you feel great when you're doing pleasure. First, the pleasure feels great. First, the pleasure feels great. First, that pleasure is an addiction, or like drugs. First, that's a drug when you're having pleasure. But do you have words with those people? I mean, do you have words with those people you have sex with? I mean, most of you say no, I promise you. Most of you are looking for just for pleasure without words to give those to. I mean, most of you are giving pleasure without giving more words to those people. And when you're never giving more words to those people, then it means you never want sex with marriage, but you just want sex with them without marriage. And that means anybody who wants sex without marriage is somebody who just goes for pleasure with those people. But anybody who wants sex with marriage is somebody who wants words with sex and pleasure. I mean, sex with marriage is much better. They want to go and do everything in that toilet of theirs. I mean, they want to go bring people into the toilet and have sex with them in the toilet. They want to go to disability carpet. They want to go into disability toilets and over there at the toilets in terms of the bush over there to have sex. They want to go have sex everywhere. But the thing is, they never invite you because they never have the words to give you. And that's the truth. And you never need them either. How does it feel for you to be just going with them today and having pleasure with them? Let's have a look at this. Let's say someone does invite you to have sex with them. Let's say this man or woman has so many guys and so many women around them. And they're saying, for you, always, every single day, to go have sex with them. And they'll give you the best fucking sexiest woman and sexiest men in the world. And they're always fucking calling you daddy to go fuck. Doesn't that fucking lead you astray? Doesn't that lead you astray? And you look like some kind of mice. You look like that mouse that's fucking running the spinning wheel here. How? Imagine fucking just going and having sex with that person who gives you all these fucking beautiful women and men. And every fucking day they say, have sex with us for 8 hours a day. For fucking 8 hours a day. And even longer than that. They just want you to have sex with them and pleasure with them. Every fucking day. They call you for just pleasure. But eventually you're going to say, oh, fuck that. Although guess what, Rosh, if you're speaking more words, then guess what, Rosh, if you're speaking more words about that, then you're winning. Yeah, you're winning the whole scenario. And then it can work out for you. But guess what, Rosh, eventually you come to a stage and you say, oh, Rosh, even if they give me fucking sexiest woman in the world and sexiest men in the world, I still want to go and do something else. I still want to go and see Spain, man. I want to see Spain. I want to see Argentina. I want to see myself public speaking in front of a crowd a bit. I want to see myself doing something else. That's just one form of life. One aspect of life is pleasure. Other aspects of life is public speaking and talking more words and getting yourself a suitcase and going around the world traveling and being with Jesus Christ. Those are other aspects of life. But the thing is, every single day you have to learn how to grow. You have to learn how to understand that you have everything you ever need. You have the words here, more than that. Guess what, bro? Every single day, the smallest aspects of life is the word I. Everybody's word I is equal. You understand? I understand how they go into darkness somewhere and fuck all night long. And they go to clubbing all night long without cares in the world, man. And they just want to drink alcohol and dance on the night. Interested with other people. And they want to go have a one night stand with people. And then they want to go drink tequila on the bar. And fucking, they want to look at music and they want to fucking look at people. They want to fucking be with people and touch people. They want to hug people. They want to have a cigarette. Versus then they want to have a cigarette, go to a casino, and drive drunk and drink and drive. And then they want to fucking go smoke weed somewhere. And they want to fuck while they're doing drugs. Then they want, and then they want to go fucking brothels. And then they fucking get into violence as well, here and there. And then fucking LSD here. And then fucking, for fuck's sake, they are doing nothing from that point. And then they fucking say, live for the weekend. And then they fucking go for the weekend again. And they spin the cycle again. And for fuck's sake, I mean, they're like fucking rats, man, who are running on spinning wheels, man. I mean, they're fucking just doing nothing, man. They're slaves, man. But a rat's never the slave, mate. I mean, the rat's not running. I mean, the rat that is running on the spinning wheel. Which that rat has nothing else to do other than fucking run on that spinning wheel because people are fucking placing it in that fucking cave, man. I mean, the rat's at least trying to fucking exercise a bit. I mean, is that? I mean, that's a different. I mean, that's different, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That fucking little rat on the spinning wheel is fucking in a box somewhere, and they're fucking hiding. But the rat themselves is understanding that somebody else fucking did place them in there. But it's also the rats that found themselves in that situation. And the fucking rat attracts that. And the rat is attracting that. When the rat itself attracts it. I mean, how about those crocodiles that's fucking born in fucking, let's say, the nice and beautiful zoos over there? Where should they attract that? Where should they came into it? Where should they all fucking understand that? I can see this massive crocodile over there, man. I can see this massive crocodile in Mackay over there. There's a fucking massive crocodile fucking walking around, man. Huh. I don't want to be a rat like crocodile, man. I see a fucking massive crocodile over there in Darwin. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, when you really see under the water and how big the fucking crocodile is, I mean, fuck, I mean, you never even want to be in that water, man. When that fucking crocodile fucking rock, it'll fucking just chop you, man. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, he never cares that you're just swimming. When that crocodile never cares that you're swimming, man. When that crocodile fucking goes after you, man. I mean, the great white shark. I mean, that's fucking lucky. I mean, listen, Russia, it's more. I'm better than that. But the great white shark never goes for people like this. I mean, the great white shark is more likely to fucking run away from you than the fucking crocodile, man. The crocodile is so much more dangerous and so much more reptile in a way that it's going to fucking kill you than the fucking shark, mate. I mean, now, if you have fucking blood, if you have blood in the ocean somewhere, and you're in the ocean, you're fucking full of blood somewhere in the ocean, that fucking shark is coming after you, man. That fucking shark is coming after you, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure that shark is fucking like a crocodile, then, where it sees all the blood somewhere. I understand? But without the blood in that water, then the shark is less likely to fucking kill you. Versus much of a less risk that a shark might kill you than a fucking crocodile. I mean, never find yourself in the water where a crocodile is, man. And a crocodile comes after you right away. And a crocodile can hear you 100 meters out, mate. And they can fucking hear you, mate. And they can see something over there, mate. And they can open their eyes and see, mate. And they can come out the water and see you. They can see you straight away. But a crocodile, in terms of a great white shark, can smell you from 5 kilometers out if you have blood all everywhere in the water. And they can fucking sense you, and they're coming right after you, mate. Well, sure, all you have to do is fucking place some water on the fucking ocean over there while on the boat, and the fucking shark will come somewhere. Which is very quickly. But if you never place the water there, then it's less likely that the shark comes to you. Understand? But the reptiles, in terms of dinosaurs, man, I mean, imagine dinosaurs today. Dinosaurs are reptiles. I mean, imagine a T-Rex. I mean, that T-Rex runs after you, mate. That T-Rex is the fastest type of fucking reptile you ever seen in your life, mate. You understand? I mean, it's the biggest one. I mean, it's the biggest fucking reptile. It's faster than a human, man. Push that fucking reptile is faster than a human, man. Push the only way to get away from a dinosaur is fucking run through the trees, man, and run through a little cave or some shit. Rush it. Rush although, make sure you understand, the reptiles are the strongest animals alive, but it's really humans. I mean, humans are the strongest, and we are reptiles too. I mean, fucking humans are reptiles, mate. I mean, we have a killer instinct to fucking go see the crocodile and boom, 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 and fucking kill it right away. No fucking, that crocodile has no fucking chance against us, of course. But that crocodile is more likely to be alive than any other fucking crocodile. And listen, that crocodile is the most strongest in the fucking water. And the crocodiles are the strongest fucking water creatures in the planet. I mean, hands down, man. I mean, they're the fucking most strongest. I mean, crocodiles are the most fucking strongest fucking reptiles in the water, other than humans. I mean, humans. I mean, if you place a fucking human in the water, and you place a crocodile in the water, and the human has no fucking pistols or anything, but just has hands and legs, or should that fucking crocodile rip you open? I promise you. But if you have a scuba diving thing on, and you have a fucking machete and fucking guns and fucking everything underwater while looking at this crocodile, then you can fucking kill the crocodile in the fucking water, man. I mean, you can. You know, you fucking shoot it, mate. I mean, you fucking shoot it. I mean, no worries, mate. I mean, it's possible, and you have to understand. I seen a fucking crocodile. I seen this little baby crocodile, and this dog is looking at the crocodile, and the crocodile's coming after the dog, mate, and coming after and bah! I mean, the fucking crocodile fucking grabs the little dog, man. And for fuck's sake, yeah? And I mean, that dog is never in the water. Gosh, that dog is never in the fucking water. When that fucking dog is on the fucking bridge somewhere. I mean, that dog is on the bridge, man. I mean, imagine that's your son or daughter on the fucking coastline somewhere. I mean, yeah. And let's just imagine this: your fucking son or daughter is on the bridge somewhere, and a crocodile may fucking come and fucking boom and grab it by the head and grab your daughter or son by the head and fucking drag it into the water, man. And for fuck's sake, I mean, be careful to never attract that for yourself. I mean, if you say that can happen for yourself, then never attract that, please. I mean, make sure you understand that my family is always with me in terms of my word eye. And they're furthest away from danger, man. Make sure I have to look after them. I have to look after my family in this way. I can never attract them to go that way. Make sure that I have to speak the words for them to come to word I here. Because if my family goes away from the word I, then they're more likely to die, I promise you. If my family goes away from the word I, overall, then they're more likely to die. I have to lead everybody to come to the word I. Because that's what a father of Jesus Christ and Father or Jesus Christ does. I understand? I mean, God does this, man. I mean, God says, hey, come back to the word I. And that's how you never lead yourself astray. I mean, sheep are lost over there. I mean, sheep and people are lost, mate. They're fucking scattering everywhere. And those people who are believing that they're wolves or something, well, probably they're fucking lost too. But the wolf who fucking has the word I, mate. Probably that wolf understands, mate. I mean, that's Jesus Christ over there. I mean, that's the wolf over there, who's Jesus Christ, who has the word I. But there's fucking other wolves over there, man. I mean, I see other wolves over there, but those wolves are fucking lost astray as well, in the jungle. Which yes, they're wolves, and they're much better than these sheep. Which those wolves are there, that is never even close to Jesus Christ, mate. Understand? I mean, they are fucking lost astray more, in terms of less, than fucking the sheep of this life. Russia, guess what? Russia, there's a big saying over here. I mean, the sheep are like the ducks and chickens. They're fucking all together. They're fucking a herd. I mean, they have to fucking be together. Russia, they're fucking lost, mate. I mean, guess what? Russia, they're lost. But guess what? I mean, together, they're strong. I mean, together, they have a word I. I mean, together, all these nice and beautiful mammals of life have a word I when they're together. When they feel strong together, I promise you. When they feel powerful together. You understand? I mean, the same as us humans, when we're all together, I'm sure we fucking feel powerful together. When we feel powerful together. But when you understand, when humans go away from humans, actually now you become a wolf instead of a sheep. Because when these mammals go away into the jungle, they become a wolf. And now a wolf goes into the jungle, but most of those wolves are fucking lost as well. And yes, they're fucking walking around alone, but they're fucking lost, I promise you. But Jesus Christ is going in the jungle as a wolf, but he has the word I. But those wolves have no word I. And what's the difference? I mean, Jesus Christ says, I love you. And those other wolves says that they never love you. There's a big difference here. I'm the wolf like Jesus Christ. I go in the wolf and I'm in the jungle. I'm in the jungle over there. And I'm able to survive. I'm able to go and thrive. I'm able to go and do whatever I want. Because I have a word I. I understand how it feels to be able to go and colour my life in words. And when I colour my life in words, man, I can do anything I can make sure I can fly. I can see already Lufthansa. I can see Qantas. I can see these nice beautiful planes I go on. I see that, but I'm never dying. I'm never dying because I can never die of my word I, regardless. But those people who attract death are the ones who lost the word I in the first place. And you can never attract death in this lifetime unless you have no word I. As soon as I go on a plane somewhere, that plane is never falling. There's no chance. I mean, that's like saying like this, that fucking Jesus Christ goes on a plane. I mean, do you believe that fucking plane is going to fall? That plane never falls, mate. I mean, that plane can never fall on Jesus Christ, mate. And why is that? Because Jesus Christ has his word I. Jesus Christ has his word I, and he says anybody who has a word I can never die. And they can never die because they fully believe it. And Jesus Christ fully believes that he goes on that fucking plane never dying, mate. And Jesus Christ says that he goes on that fucking plane and that plane never fucking falls on the ground and crashes. For sure. I mean, do you believe the fucking plane is going to crash on Jesus Christ? For sure, fucking never, mate. For sure, that plane never fucking crashes on Jesus Christ, mate. Because Jesus Christ already attracts a plane that fucking just runs on the fucking flying section and it goes fucking around the world forever and it will never fall. For sure. And it never falls. I understand? But eventually the plane has to stop, mate. I mean, eventually the plane has to stop. But Jesus Christ goes on a plane that fucking works, mate. For sure. I mean, what's the difference? How do other people fucking go on a plane crashing? For fuck's sake. Because they are attracting that. And even Kobe Bryant went in the fucking helicopter. And the helicopter fucking fell. And boom. On the floor with his daughter, man. But they are unaware of the word I. For sure. I'm pretty sure if Jesus Christ is on that helicopter where Kobe Bryant fell and went, let's say, fell and the helicopter crash in terms of life went and was happening like that, I should then understand to find the word I here and say the word I is here in that helicopter, and then fucking that helicopter never fucking dies and never fucking crashes, mate. If Jesus Christ gets in the fucking same plane that Kobe Bryant and his daughter goes in, then guess what? I mean, Jesus Christ says, I say the word I is in this helicopter and it's never falling. The word I is in this fucking helicopter and it's never fucking falling. And that helicopter never falls. But Kobe Bryant goes in there with his daughter and that, he never says that. Kobe Bryant never says in that helicopter that he has the word I and that this helicopter never crashes. So that means he wants the helicopter to crash, right? Yeah. And then guess what? The helicopter, boom, on the floor, boom, and it's gone, mate. He dies and his daughter dies, mate. And 14 other people. I'm better than that. Whereas in that helicopter, around 14 people die. Because they step in the fucking helicopter and they say, this helicopter is due for crash. And that's it. That's all that happens. But Jesus Christ goes in the same fucking helicopter and he beats the 15th one in there. This time. And Jesus Christ says, hold on, you guys are destining yourselves to fucking crash the helicopter. But since I'm here in the helicopter with you, this helicopter shall pass. And this helicopter is now something that never falls and crashes on me. Personally, because I have the word I in this fucking helicopter. And it's never fucking crashing, I promise you. Do you believe that Jesus Christ never crashes with that helicopter that Kobe Bryant went on? Jesus Christ says to you right now that Jesus Christ steps in with Kobe Bryant and his daughter around 14 people in that helicopter, and Jesus Christ is the 15th one on that helicopter. That helicopter never falls because Jesus Christ has a word I, but everybody else in that helicopter never has a word I, mate. I mean, when you take away Jesus Christ from that helicopter and you put those 14 people that Kobe Bryant went with, and around those 14 people that Kobe Bryant went with, that helicopter falls and crashes. But with Jesus Christ, it never fucking falls and crashes, mate. I mean, why is that? Because the difference is the word I. The difference is the word I promise you. Now, if you understand who you are, then you're the word I. Jesus Christ understands he can step in any fucking vehicle, any fucking plane these days, and it never fucking falls, mate. I understand? Because he has a higher purpose in this life. And the higher purpose in life, the more you live life. I understand? I promise you. If I step in the fucking same vehicle or fucking helicopter as Kobe Bryant. I say, hey, this helicopter's never fucking dying, mate. I have the word I, mate. Actually, that helicopter never falls, but on Kobe Bryant it does. Actually, that helicopter, and the same helicopter that did crash on Kobe Bryant, never falls on me. And if I step in the same vehicle as Kobe Bryant on that day, where that helicopter can crash, where it does crash on Kobe Bryant, I mean, if I step up in that situation with Kobe Bryant on that day, that helicopter never crashes, mate. Because I say, I have my word I. Which there's no chance for this fucking helicopter to fall, mate. I mean, understand? And there's no chance for the helicopter to fall, mate. I mean, what happens is, that's it. What happens is, I understand, I have the word I, so there's no chance for that helicopter to fall. But other people say that if they fucking step up on Kobe Bryant and his team of people in that helicopter, they say, nah, man, I mean, that helicopter can crash. And they say exactly that the helicopter crashes because it did crash on Kobe Bryant. And that's what they believe. And that's why they're true to their words here. The words are true. That they are saying that they die also in that fucking helicopter with Kobe Bryant. But I say I never fucking die in that helicopter with Kobe Bryant. I say I never die because I have my word I, mate. I can never die in a helicopter. I can never die in a helicopter with Kobe Bryant, even if it crashes. I can never fucking die at all. But if a plane fucking crashes and hits the fucking ocean, I survive. I survive. But if that helicopter hits the mountain and fucking explodes, I survive in the explosion. I survive in the fucking explosion. I survive no matter what you're doing to me. But if you shoot me 50,000 times with a bullet, I survive. Again. I'm that powerful, man. I mean, how is that possible? I mean, shoot my head with a gun 50 million times at point blank. I survive again. I survive again. I believe it. I mean, why? I say I survive that. I survive it. I is why. I have the word I here. I mean, if you get a gun and you get a fucking machete and you cut off my head with a machete, I survive again. I survive again. I get my head, I put it back on my fucking head. I put it back on my neck. And I walk around. I promise you, there's no fucking chance I die, mate. Gosh, there's no fucking chance I die. I believe my word I here. I believe in my word I here. I mean, there's no chance I can die. I mean, there's no chance, mate. I still have my word I, no matter what. And how's that possible, mate? I mean, I promise you. I promise you, if you cut off Jesus Christ's head, I promise you he's still alive, mate. I promise you, Jesus Christ says, I have my word I anyway. I have my word I anyway. I mean, that's who you are. I mean, you are the word I. I mean, say? Because if a shark comes and fucking bites off your head, and the shark takes off your head and starts fucking swimming with your head somewhere, for sure, you're still alive. I mean, you're still alive forever. I mean, you never fall dead in this lifetime, mate. I mean, you never fall dead. But if a crocodile comes and drags you in the water and sinks you to death, then you're still alive. I mean, you're still alive, even when you're fucking under the water with a crocodile, mate. And if it fucking rips you to shreds, and fucking pulls out your word I and everything, then you still have the fucking word I, mate. And it can never fucking touch you, mate. And that crocodile can nothing do. I mean, that crocodile can do nothing to you, mate. I mean, that crocodile can never rip off your word I, mate. I mean, if an elephant fucking stomps on your head and you fucking splats your head open and fucking something comes and kills you and chops off all your arms with a machete and chops off your penis and chops off your fucking testicles and your fucking fingers and your eyes and fucking your head, and it's all, I mean, then you're fucking in the garbage bin somewhere pouring blood, then you're still alive. You're still alive in that situation. I mean, there's no death. I mean, there is no death, man. I mean, why do you even believe in death? Why do you believe in death for? I mean, Kobe Bryant went on the helicopter with his daughter and around 14 other people. And guess what? Bro, they all believe in death. And that's why they die, man. I step up in that same helicopter and I say there is no death. I never fucking die in that helicopter. And on that day where Kobe Bryant crashes. I never die on that day. I'm still alive, aren't I? I never fucking die on that day. I mean, if a helicopter or anything, for fuck's sake, tries to rip you open and tries to fucking kill you or tries to do anything to you, I mean, they can do nothing to you because you have your word I. They can never take away your I. I mean, Jesus Christ is on the cross, mate, and says, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I mean, you can never try to take away from me. I have freedom of words here. I love you. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, the helicopter can be, the fucking crocodile can be biting me fucking all over the place. I love you, mate. I love you. I love you. I mean, what are you going to do? I love you anyway. I love you anyway. I love you anyway. I mean, even if you fucking try to bite me up. I mean, the crocodile can be slicing my hand right now, and I say, I love you. I love you. I mean, that fucking crocodile can never take off my eye. I mean, that crocodile can never pull out my word I say, I love you anyway. I love you anyway. I love you anyway. I love you anyway. I mean, no matter what you do to me, I still have my word I. I mean, go. I mean, understand? I mean, I is very powerful. I understand? But that's why you have to understand that there is no death. I mean, Eckhart Tolle said it as well. I mean, you wake up in life understanding that there is no death. I mean, do you believe Jesus died? I mean, do you believe that Jesus Christ believes in death? There's no death in God, man. There's no death in God. I mean, Jesus Christ is still alive, man. I mean, Jesus Christ rose 3 days later. I mean, you guys understand that Jesus Christ rose 3 days later and says, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. There's no death. And that's what Jesus Christ teaches in the Bible, that there is no death in this lifetime. And there's no such thing as death. And what happens in the moment of death in life? What happens in the moment of death is the word I. You just say at some point that you have to say this. You just say, I want to go now. That's what Jesus Christ said. Jesus Christ spoke the words here and said, I'm going. I'm leaving this world now. What happens when Jesus Christ on that cross, in the last moments of Jesus Christ in this world, is Jesus Christ says, I love everybody. And guess what happens? I mean, Jesus Christ blows away his soul from this world. You understand? I mean, Jesus Christ just goes into himself like here, and he says, I mean, he says the word I first. I mean, first, I want to show you something. I want to show you Jesus Christ in the last moment of his life. It says the word I, and he goes and breathes in and breathes out, and he's gone from this world. I mean, he just breathes in and out. Jesus Christ is gone, mate, from this world. Well, that's it. All you have to do is breathe. And all you have to do before you go this planet is say, I'm ready to go now, and just have your last breath in this lifetime and go. And have your last breath. And all you do is just say, the word I first, and then you go. I mean, there's nothing else from that point. As soon as you let go of the word I here, you just breathe and just go from this world. I mean, guess what? This way. You have to let go of the word I to leave this world. Jesus Christ let go of the word I here. In the last moments of Jesus Christ's lifetime, Jesus Christ let go of the word I. I mean, as soon as he let go of the word I, when Jesus Christ left this world, I mean, that's death. But death is when you have no word I. But with the word I mean, there's no death. I mean, with the word I, there's no death. I love you never dies. But anything that never says I love you dies straight away. You understand? That's how it is. I see Jesus Christ with me right here. I can see Jesus Christ's spirit with me. But I'm like a lieutenant over here. I will turn over here. But guess what? I'm just enjoying over here. But that's how it is. I mean, that's what you need to do. And I see Jesus Christ right now. He's with me with my word I. I can feel it. I can feel in the word I. I can feel powerful. I can feel powerful in the word I, man. But the word I is here always. But better, yeah? I can see Jesus Christ in me. I can see him in my word I. I'm looking at my mirror, man. I see him right here. God goes in you. And God goes in you, in the word I, and acts exactly like you in terms of how you are. But you can just see it, you can feel this, you can feel the spirit, man. I never hate you. I don't want to kill you either. If you want to kill Jesus Christ, then you have to kill yourself first. Guess what? Never ever kill yourself. Never ever want to kill anybody. But the thing is, that how you speak about Jesus Christ is how you speak about yourself. If you hate Jesus Christ, then you hate, guess what, Rosh? That's the best tactic and teaching here. How do you feel about Jesus Christ, though? Let's do a brainstorm. How do you guys feel about Jesus Christ in my room over here? Let's do a brainstorm about Jesus Christ. What do you feel about Jesus Christ here? You may feel good. How about you, sir? What do you feel about Jesus Christ? Why do I do that? Because I want to open people up into how they feel about Jesus Christ. And how they feel about Jesus Christ is how they feel about themselves. You understand? On that day of Jesus Christ, everybody feels much better when I do this brainstorm. And they say, I feel better about Jesus Christ. They're increasing the word I here. As soon as somebody says that they have fucking misery about Jesus Christ, that individual needs help. That individual, I need to help right away. Because they have misery about Jesus Christ then. Jesus Christ never hurt them in life. Jesus Christ never hurt them, but they're hurting themselves here. Somehow. And that individual who says that they have misery about Jesus Christ on my biological day, because of any kind of day. If you have misery about Jesus Christ, then look at yourself and ask yourself, do you have anger at Jesus Christ today? I never have anger at Jesus Christ. Ask yourself, how angry are you today at Jesus Christ? Now, open up that scenario in your life. Ask yourself, say, I want to understand. Ask like this. I want to understand, how angry am I at Jesus Christ today? Now suddenly you have this open field to ask yourself that question, and also to be able to go and point in Jesus Christ's direction to show you really how happy you are. If you have all the misery in the world for Jesus Christ, then you have no happiness in life. But that opens the word I for you. That exactly opens the word I for you. That's the best teaching that I can give you right now. That the more angry you are at Jesus Christ, the more angry you are at everybody else. Understand? You can send a message to people today and say, how angry are you at Jesus Christ today? Suddenly they wake up at some point. I understand if I ask Michael Petronic how angry he is, I can see he's very angry at Jesus Christ today. He's very angry, I can see him. I can send a message to all these people today. I say, how angry are you at Jesus Christ today? I can make a little video. I just came to ask you life and to knock on your door today. I want to ask you, how angry are you at Jesus Christ today? Guess what? That's it. If somebody tells me that question, I say, how angry am I with Jesus Christ today? But then they say, how angry am I at Jesus Christ? They fucking miss the word I completely here. And then they fucking truly see how angry they are at Jesus Christ, mate. And they're so angry at Jesus Christ, they have no word I, mate. They never even know who they are. Then some people wake up and say, that's the word I. I am never angry at Jesus Christ. I am never angry at Jesus Christ. Now the word I wakes up here. And then you have to say, I'm never angry at Jesus Christ. It has to be I, but show people who they are here. That's the way. That's the only way to understand. When you ask a question, what comes before the question? I. What comes first? Is it the question or I first? I first comes first. You are the word I first over the question mark. I see, so guys, now, I mean, never let any other sound in life, and never let a sound disturb you. I mean, you understand? I can see I can feel the love of this woman and how much she wants me. I mean, she's really, really increasing her eye for me over here. I mean, when a woman or anybody increasing their eye for you here, then you can see straight away that I can see straight away how people such as, let's say, Christina Nedich over here, I can see she's increasing her eye for me. And now I can see her love's growing for me personally. The thing is, I realize that out of these women over here from the past, I realize it's more Christina Nedich. I can feel her. I can see that she's the most one. Russia, her eye for me is fucking up through the roof, mate. Russia, I can see it. I can see that she's really, really increasing her eye with me over here. And that's how I understand straight away. I can message her, but the thing is, straight away I feel that I have to message her. Russia, yeah. Russia was like, guess what, Russia, why not? I have nothing against anybody. But that's the thing, I can see the actual frequency of the word I here. Russia, then it's I. Russia, no, I'm the first one. Russia, although guess what, Russia, it's more, I understand that there is no other, is there? Russia, there's more. Russia, then it's more how I feel, that I can feel over here that it's more my biological family. I feel my biological family is here. Russia, no. Russia, it's more how I feel other people here. But I can understand something. I can understand it's more the word I. I can see Alexandra, Anjama. Russia, now she's actually dying in the word I here. Russia, now, Russia, she's increasing her word I for me. Russia, I see Marina. Russia, I can see Marina's actually increasing her word I with somebody else, yeah. But that's the thing, I can capture that and I can see straight away that she can see that. When she can see the word I, when she can see how much word I have so much word I here. Then she says, oh, when she looks at me over here, and she says, I'm right with her here. I mean, she says, I love you. I mean, she wants me now. I can see exactly the word I here. I can see the word I, and guess what? And that means that she's coming directly for I. I can see her word I, and I can see how they grow in the word I for other people. I mean, that's it, but the thing is, straight away, I understand that no matter what, I'll move on. I'm attracting people in the word I here. I have so much word I that I understand that no matter what that I see. A crocodile in I. I see all the images in I. I see something in I. I see all that in I. I'm achieving all that in I now. Or everything I've ever seen in this lifetime in images, I'm achieving it in the word I now. And that's something to say. Wish I have that all in the word I now. Wish now all I do is I move on. I have everything in the word I know. But guess what? Russia, I'm the word I only. Russia, that's a medical plan, Jesus Christ says. Russia, I understand that. I said the plan of life is the word I know. I thought I shall never kill. I mean, I said. But the thing is now, that since I'm actually working up even more today than ever before, I focus on helping myself to get the music I need today and to have all the time in the world to speak my word I. It's very attractive when a woman wants you or somebody wants your word I today. But it's much more how I feel. And how I feel is that those people have to go and achieve a greater way of life in the word I. And I see the word I here. And I say, why not? I see the word I is if you want to, then stick to the word I here. And the word I is more in life. And the word I is understand that show where I can see the word I in the pleasure. I is more than everything. I mean, I understand straight away I can see these people who follow me are more into the word I here. I can say this one here is more into the word I, and I can see that she's single. I can say that no matter what, it's more how I see. I can message these people, but the thing is, now is the time to just go and see straight away how I feel. And how I feel is understand that she is someone who may come to my actual event. But guess what? I've realized it's much more, I'll let it be. I never chase them online. I never chase these people online, mate. And why is that? I realize that they are less likely to come to me online. And they're less likely to come to me online. I mean, it's more how that is something of a possibility. But guess what? With this one, nah. She actually may come. But nah. It's much more how I understand that you must understand to never even go online searching for people to have sex with. You never go online for that. And go somewhere else to have sex. And go somewhere else like your word I, mate. And the word I is more. And the word I is what you want. I mean, the word I is something here to be more happy about for yourself. I mean, do you guys understand that you guys have to have the word I? mean, the word I is life. And those who have the word I have everything they want. Now, since I understand I have 295 courses, I'm doing better. Since anyway, I mean, you can attract people through accepting them in the word I. But guess what? I realized if you're thinking about them and you're thinking about the word I with them, what happens is you're trying to attract them in the word I. Now, that's definitely something that can happen. It's true. I mean, it can happen for you. The thing is, just lift your word I anyway. I lift the word I anyway, and that's something that helps me to grow over here, which is the word I. And the word I is something that I feel. But it's much more how I understand straight away. I have everything in the word I here. I mean, the word I is what you want. I mean, if you understand the word I here, and I understand straight away how people look at me. I understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is a great way of life. I make sure I'm always learning. I'm orchestrating a better way of life. I'm orchestrating a routine here to grow myself differently. I'm making sure that I have all the nice and beautiful courses that I need every single day to succeed. Is what I'm talking about. Making sure that no matter what that I feel a great way, I'm making sure that since I feel a great way, I'm learning very quickly upon opening my heart to make sure I have that word I here, to make sure I feel straight away how people are. And when they are so into you in terms of pleasure, then they are losing the word I here. But they try to go and enable themselves to have pleasure with you. But guess what, approaching with those people, all you have to do is approach them and talk to them and get their number as quickly as possible. And then guess what, approaching, then you have to meet them. And then you have to go and do them. And guess what, approaching, it's more how it is. But the word I here, I understand that nice and beautiful lady there. Approaching, she feels some kind of love for myself in the word I can see it. For sure that every single day it's much more how I feel. I never kill I never try to kill the word I try to see exactly what I need to do, but that's the word I hear. And that's why the word I is here. And the word I hear, which is more the word I. Actually now I can see the word I here, but that one there, actually she missing the word I, mate. Actually, now that one's there missing the word I, mate. For sure that she's much more likely to be someone who's very much more honest with you in the word I here. I can see a real connection with the word I here. That's why I'm feeling that no matter what, that she can see I. Definitely. And since I understand that, I see the word I here, and move on. See, now she's increasing her word I, but I can see her. Actually, now that's the thing. Actually, now I'm in her dreams, mate. For sure, that's the thing, yeah. The thing about life is understanding straight away how you have to feel a greater way of life, and you have to feel yourself doing greater. See, she's lifting her word I can see her, the word I. Whereas although every single time I speak that, I can see I. Which all these women and everybody can see I. She can definitely see I. Every single day I'm learning how to grow I. But as I grow I focus upon understanding that yes, I can see she has a word I. And she has I. And that's why I'm feeling that I can see true status of I'm attracting her. I can see it. But it's much more how it is. I'll move on. I understand straight away how I go and grow myself differently. And as I grow myself differently, I have to go and do my Instagram photos. I have to go and do something different. I have to make sure I'm learning how to just go and grow myself in the best ways. And I'm focusing on saying that she has my word I. That's the thing. I'm more waking her in the word I here. And as I wake people in the word I, I'm focusing on making sure that I have more enough success every single day to study upon something that helps me grow. But that's all I do. I just make sure I'm growing myself. But as I grow myself, I have that nice and beautiful theory of life. I can see how that is. I can see that is something of high pleasure in life. There's a word I can see exactly how to be with these people as well. I can say now she's somebody who has no word I, but she just wants to be like cavewoman man. Understand? That's, these people, you can do whatever you want with them. I'm pretty sure the ones with the word I, they're more likely to just be with you, but it's more how they choose to be with you. But the other ones had no choice, man. Those people who have the choice to be with you are much more richer than the ones who have no choice. Why is that? Because you need choice in life. You need to have a choice of your life. And I understand straight away now that I want to go and increase my word I here. I just want to relax. I just want to understand straight away that this one here has no word I. She has no word I. Virtually, she is lifting the word I. But those who are lifting the word I are much less likely to have sex with other people. And I understand this one here has a word I. Virtually, she has a word I. Virtually, this one here is someone who has a word I. Virtually, this one here is someone who has a word I. Virtually, she has no word I here. Although she today has a word I. I see it. I see all that every single time. I can see exactly how those women who have no word I can see right through them. I can see the word I in you today, and I can see straight away how she has no word I, mate. It's more how I see it. Or she believes that she is someone who is a slut, and because she believes she is a slut, that she can have sex with her husband like a slut. You understand? See, Jesus Christ understands this. There are women out there who have no word I, and they act like a slut with her husband. But they believe it's good. Guess what, Virtually, it's more, they never understand what to believe. But those people who understand the word I, understand I only. But guess what, Virtually, it's more how they have this kind of appearance where they want to be a slut. They want to be a slut. They want to be a slut for a bit. Kiki does like Christina. But guess what? But she hide from you. She never wants you to see that. But she's so afraid of the word I hear. She never wants people to see how much of a slut she is. And she's so afraid of this. I can see this, man. I love you. There's women out there that want to be a slut, but never want you to find out. That's the funniest thing. So what you do is you just move on. I'm saying, but guess what? It's much more how I understand her husband here. He is increasing his word line here. He increasing the word line. But she's more honest with her. But she's more dishonest with him. I can say she's more dishonest with him. Because she never increasing her word line, mate. And she's very dishonest, mate. I can see it. So what I do is I move on. I move a different way. I'm making sure the way I have for my life over here is different. I have to upload all these content online. I have to go and do it. But as I go and do it, I make sure that I can go and upload my content and do my word I with my actual music content. And now guess what? Let's do it. I make sure that I can go and download these folders of I Die Shall Never Kill. And that's coming up online now. And I just go and keep going, and I understand straight away that I'm lifting myself. I want to get the actual nice and beautiful what? I have to get the WAV file. I'm just working with the WAV file here. We're just going to do it, man. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a WAV file. And I'm not saying that I'm learning very quickly upon how to be a rock star in different ways. But that's how I dream. I dream of that, man. I dream of this nice and beautiful lady that has no word I being with me because of the pleasure. But why? It's more how I understand straight away. It's just like that. I can see how it is. But that's the thing. The one that has the word I is what you need. You need a woman that has a word I, right? I've already been with those women that have no word I. But there's many of them that look better. There's many of them that look much better. Now, if you understand straight away, I understand my word I, everything's equal in life. But I feel my word I says, listen, if you want to find more attractive, there's much more that you can see that they have much more just what you want. It's much more, yeah. We're Boyan Gagic now. They're equal with Boyan Gagic. I can see that is equal, but everything else I see, or it's more how I feel. Or that one's somewhere in between that as well. I say that's nice, but I understand every single day. What you do is get yourself more of what they have. Get yourself more of that, because I feel that I've been rubbish in this scenario. Understand? I feel I've been rubbish in this scenario. Or they have no word I and they get that. When they have no word I and they get all those women in terms of how they look. They have no word I, but I have a word I now. So I deserve to get those kind of women that look like that. Understand? I deserve more than them. So I have to. The thing is that it's something that's satisfying in pleasure, but what's even better than that is finding the word I. And it's having a woman with you who stays with you, for example, or a man who stays with you at least. Actually, that's much more. I'm not saying over here, actually it's much more, she is actually decreasing her word I here, which means that she's more likely to have sex with me on the spot here. And it's more how I can force her to, in a way that it's not really a forceful way, but the thing is, you have to give her some money here. Or if you give her some money, I mean what? I mean in some words. Russia, although, guess what? Russia, she never even wants the words there. I mean, she wants material possessions, right? I understand that. Russia, it's more how I understand straight away that for her to have sex with me, then it's more I have to give her something of money in terms of possessions to do it. Or have a better house, or have something much better in that convincing method for her to do it with me. And that's the only thing. Russia, now that, Russia, not. Russia, she never care about that. I'm pretty sure that it's much more I understand that I can just go and see straight away what everything is, but that's the thing. That's a lot of shame here about the word I. I have no shame about the word I. I have no shame about the word I, because I understand now how I can just go and increase my word I can increase the measurement of what I have in life over here by staying in Mega Drive over here, where I'm always uploading my content in Mega Drive. And on my day of success over here, I see that I know what that they can see straight away that they have to come right now. They have to be at my fucking event, because I need all of them to come. I mean, they can hear me. I mean, I need all of you to come to my event. Yeah, I'm inviting you quickly. And they can feel a tug over here. I need them to fucking feel this tug, man. I need them to come and attract. I need to attract myself money over here. I realize although that's what they're saying. I realize they're saying they're coming, but I want all the other ones to come too. I want them to come to my beautiful event here. Which they're saying that more likely to come here. I mean, come here. I mean, you guys come to me. I mean, you guys come to me now. I want you to come to me. I mean, you can afford it. I mean, you can afford this, mate. I was speaking to them right now. I mean, you can afford this. I mean, you guys have to come to me. I mean, you guys have to give me some money on the day, man. You guys have to come. I mean, anyway, I mean, they can hear me. But that's the thing, yeah. I'm attracting more money. I'm attracting more money. I have to have all that money on the day. I'm asking for all the money on that day that I ask for. I ask for those plastic money too. I ask for the plastic money. I want all of them to give me the plastic money. Actually, no exemptions. Actually, I deserve that. Actually, it's much more. I'm lifting my frequency here. I deserve that. Actually, I need 100 people on that day to come to me. I need 100 people, man. You know what I'm saying? Actually, guess what? I understand that. I'm now much more. I mean, I want to make the best birthday party. I want them to make the best birthday party for me, at least. I mean, tell them that. I mean, I want you guys to make the best birthday party for me. I mean, come on, man. I mean, come and make my day. I mean, come make my day. I mean, come and make somebody's day, at least. I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, I understand that. But that's the thing. I realize that nice and beautiful scenario here. I mean, all night long. I mean, guess what? I mean, all night long. Which is just a bit of pleasure here. But guess what? It's more how I understand that in the bathtub there. Which is much more. I understand that experience, man. But guess what? Which is much more how it is, isn't it? But it's more how I'm alone with my word I here. I need nothing else except word I. But guess what, Brosh? It's more how I never want to kill myself here because I have my word I. And as I have my word I, I'm uploading content. I'm delivering content much better. I understand Jesus Christ is laughing with I about all this pleasure around the world. Brosh, guess what, Brosh? I understand Jesus Christ here. Which is just the way it is, isn't it? But speak more words anyway. I mean, guess what? I probably should understand how I need to grow myself. I realize there's so much more I can do today than ever before. So what I do is I focus upon helping myself to succeed differently. But it's more how I feel. I realize if you had, let's say, I mean, if I had all those nice and beautiful women from my actual Instagram with me right now, I have everything right now. But the thing is, or else if you have all those nice and beautiful women on the planet with you right now, or those men of you, those men with you in life right now, in your bedroom or with you, giving you all the pleasure in the world. I mean, guess what? I mean, that's the thing, yeah? And that's the ultimate dream. While speaking more words. Then that's eternity. I mean, then that's just the words, then. Now that's just the words. You understand? I mean, you guys are chasing words. I mean, you're never chasing people, man. I mean, you're chasing the words from those people. I mean, if you guys see exactly that, I mean, if you see what you're really chasing in terms of words, then you have to understand that you have it yourself. I mean, you have that. I mean, those people can never give you the words that you want. Most people go for pleasure to get the words. I mean, they're trying to get the words from the pleasure, but the pleasure never give you the words. You have to give the words yourself, and that's why they're slaves to pleasure here. I understand that. Although that's why they chase people, and that's why I see that right now. I see how that is. But it's more, they need to go and chase the words, but the words is what you chase with those people. Which now that's more that's more marriage and communion now. You have to dive into that. You never even look at the pleasure here. That's emphasis now. And that's really emphasis to break addictions and everything. Now that's something where I feel that I had sorrow. But it's more how that's never sorrow, is it? I mean, that's never sorrow if you're just chasing words, man. It's never sorrow. I mean, it's never suffering if you're just chasing words. I mean, it's never ever pain. I mean, it's never ever pain to chase words only. If you just stick to the words over here, and that's you in the womb there. I see myself in the womb here. I can see exactly every single moment that happened. I can see exactly every single moment of what was happening in that womb with my biological mother. I have a nice and beautiful feeling in here. I have a nice and beautiful feeling. I can experience exactly how it was inside of my biological mother's womb. I can smell cigarettes around me. I can smell cigarettes around here. I can see alcohol. I can see some alcohol here. Whereas also she never drank that much alcohol. She never drank that much alcohol. Whereas my biological mother never drank that much alcohol while I was in the womb. She had on a few occasions. Some drinks. But max a vodka, Smirnoff. Vodka Smirnoff. And let's just say a few bottles. Here and there. She never drank much, man. She on that day, she felt some kind of dizziness, but she felt some dizziness on that day. For sure, I felt poison that day. I felt poison. I gave her a kick. I gave her a kick many times. I started kicking her. Like, fuck you. Say fuck you. I mean, all that. Nah, I was never saying fuck you. I was saying mama. I was never even saying mama. I mean, guess what? I mean, it's much more how funny this is. I said, Jesus Christ, can see this. I was kicking my biological mother in the womb. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was saying. I was never saying that either. I was just saying, I is what I was saying in the womb here. I was fucking kicking her to death, man. I was saying man. That's how it is. But every single day you have to understand. Now I understand myself over here. I see a man totally lost of life, but has some kind of hope with him. And he's looking at me and he's saying, hey, these people are my friends. I see, man. see that photo. I see they're with me over there. I mean, they're with me at least. You know, if they're with you, for sure, I can see them. I can say, mate, I mean, you have a long way to go. I see myself here. I see myself. I see myself here. I mean, what the fuck are you doing here in the first place? For sure, I can see that straight away. I see all the nightclubs here. I see this Solar Stone night. I see now that's something. I say be there, mate. So be there in that night. I mean, that's worth it.